planned a bit of a paint and decoration job on my flat. So my dad and I went to Homebase, just picking some paint for the flat. If memory serves, it was Midnight Mist. And I was holding this can of paint, about to pay for it, and the phone went, and it was my PR guy.
Years ago, my best mate in Australia sent me an Australian magazine marked on a page with a picture of a chappie saying, "This guy is the next big thing." Well, he's here with us today. He's Nick Toseni, who plays Travis in Home and Away.
Panel. I don't think it's a clashing kind of a programme. I think it's a sort of Room 101 type programme in which everyone's fairly light-hearted. It's not about being controversial. It's not about getting into a big fight with anybody, although I'm perfectly prepared to do that if necessary.
Come here, you sit down, sit down. So I sat down next to Elle Macpherson. I didn't know what to talk to her about. Anyway, we finally had quite a nice conversation. I'm getting on rather well here.
I've got a bit of dairy there. I've got some sort of sauces, cranberry and some chilli sauce and stuff. Bread in the fridge. Not ideal, but I was going away.
18 years old, yes. Which is a long time ago. And in that time, you know, you go through periods where you work constantly, and then where you have times where, okay, you haven't got a show to do, so I don't like being bored. Yes. That's my problem. I'm not one of these people that can wake up and have a lie-in. I just can't.
This isn't any old bangers and mash. This is bangers and mash with sweet chilli onion gravy. Now to make this...
In 100 years' time, I think we'll have no devices at all except those that are implanted in our heads. And I think that in terms of news, current affairs, information of all sorts, we'll be retrieving it on sensors inside our brains.
Probably the most I've ever spent on anything was the watch. It was kind of symbolic. It was when I kind of came to London, and it was sort of a new start and a new job and everything else, and I'd had this sort of old watch for ages and ages, and I thought, I'm going to buy myself a watch.
London. My family are from East London, and people think there's no distinction in that. There's a huge distinction. People in East London, like my uncles, will talk a lot slower, a lot more like this. But in South London, it's a lot more fluid, a lot more only fools and horses, which was set in Peckham. It's a South London trait.